Hold up the car, stop the traffic, get out the barricades. It's time for MickeyB's Jukebox Review.
Rock and roll is here to stay, he'll never let it die. Right here on the radio, that's the reason why. It's Mickey for you and he'll go down in history.
You're with MickeyB, and you're on the Jukebox Review right here on Madhouse TV. And what a fabulous day it is today. Frankie D, you remember eating frankfurters on the boardwalk in Coney Island?
Hey, what was better than going to Nathan's, Mickey, back in those days?
I'll tell you what a fabulous place to be there by the Ferris wheel. And, of course, we're going to talk about the Ferris wheel and all. You know what we're going to do here tonight? We're going to go back to certain areas of the country where certain songs were played and certain great artists. But the artists that we have here tonight are the guys that really got started in the Bronx, New York, sung about a song about Coney Island. Song went all the way to the top of the charts way back there in 1962. I want to welcome, of course, John Coos and the Excellence. John Coos, always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Thank you, Mickey. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, we have Mel here. Mel, say the last name.
Mal Bruntvet.
Mal Bruntvet.
Right,
Mal
that's it.
Bruntvet.
You got
And, of
it,
course,
Mickey.
Joe Cavana's here. And let's see, and Joe Noto couldn't make it today.
No, he's still taking a rowboat. If some people listen to previous radio shows, he just can't make it here.
Yeah. But he'll be here a little bit later on the telephone, right?
He certainly will,
Yeah,
yes.
he's going to call in.
You know, I'm going to tell you something. Every time I have you guys, it's always a pleasure because you guys are fun guys, and that's what the show is all about. And a lot of people may have heard the story a lot of times, you know, but they still love to hear the story because the story's a great story. It's one you get started with. What high school did you go to?
Christopher Columbus High School in the Bronx.
And how did this all start with this Coney Island Baby song? Tell me the story about it.
Just 6 guys growing up in the Bronx, the Pelham Parkway section of the Bronx. And so many young kids that you have these days hanging out in the streets. And it was like one after the other. And we made a demonstration record. We brought it down to 1721 Broadway. It's called Red Red Robin Comes Bob Bob Bobbing Along. And the lead singer of it was Dennis Kestenbaum, a 14-year-old at the time, believe that or not. And he came up with the idea. And then we did Love No One But You on the flip side. We brought that down there and never did too much. And that was in January of 1961.
Now, let me ask you this question here. We talk about Red Red Robin, right? Who wrote the song?
I had, maybe you did. I have no idea. It
Nobody
was
knows
like
who wrote the song.
1921. I have no idea who did that.
You know,
Come, you heard
Mickey,
it.
Al Johnson sang it.
Al Joseph
That
sang
was
the
an Al
song?
Johnson hit.
Very good, Florida. Love it. Thank you for helping me out.
We call him the professor.
The
Yeah,
professor.
professor.
Okay.
Doo-wop right there, the doo-wop chef, and comes up
Al
with that
Jolson did
all the
it, huh?
time. Al Jolson, that's
Wow.
right.
Oh, so he did it, Al Jolson.
And then
Dennis picked up on it, and congratulations to a 14-year-old who could put that together, because it's very tinny when you hear it,
Yeah.
but the idea was there. So we brought it down to 1721 Broadway,
Right.
and they never went anywhere. A year later, we went down trying it again, came in with our rendition of the Cleftones hit You Baby You.
Right.
They loved it. Do you have anything else? They gave us this song that we went out to the bathroom,
Yeah,
did some echo,
right.
some harmony, came back and said, you're recording. And that was Coney Island Baby.
Tell me about the original members. Now, you had 6 members in the group, and most of the groups had 5 and 4. Why 6?
You know, I get well, every part is filled. And Frankie can fill everybody in on that because his original renditions were 6 guys, right, Frank? You took it after us.
That's right, Johnny. We had that falsetto the same as you. Dennis Kestenbaum was your falsetto.
That's right.
And, of course, Charlie Schaffner was ours, along with your first tenor, second tenor, baritone, and bass. Making
The whole
up
fill,
6
the whole fill.
harmonies in the background.
Nothing's missing. Nothing missing.
Do you know who has a member of 6 men? Huey Lewis and the News. It's 6 guys.
Really?
Yeah. And, of course, the Monotones had 6 guys.
That's right.
Just had the double bass.
That's right.
At that time. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Go off.
Dennis did a floating baritone
Uh-huh.
Chuck did the low
yeah.
bass, and the rest of us harmonized falsetto, baritone, second, first tenor.
Now, who were the original members? Can you
Yes.
tell me the guys' names?
My brother George Coos was the first tenor. Phil Sanchez, God rest his soul, he was the falsetto on Coney Island and wrote a number of songs that we did. Joel Feldman, who lives in Florida now. Chuck Epstein, he lives in Florida. Who else? That's a good question. Dennis Kestenbaum, right.
Yeah.
Upstate.
And you.
Yeah.
And John Coos.
Well, we're going to talk to the original.
But John, you guys started out as the Premiers. Am I correct with that?
Yes, those were 5 guys on a street corner. When we found out they had loads of girls in Pelham Parkway, we went over there, joined up with 3 other guys. 3 Catholic guys and 3 Jewish guys became the Excellents. Premiers. That's bygone days.
Let's take a look at a couple of photos that we have. These first pictures, and tell me about these first 3 shots, okay? Here comes photo number 1. Tell me about this. You all set? Here we go. That looks like a picture of you guys today, am I right?
That's correct. Well, we introduce our members here. Mal Brunfett, we have Joe Cavana, and Joe Noto is still swimming. And that's the 4 of us up there.
That's a nice shot.
Thank
Where's
you
that
so
picture
much.
taken?
Thank you. That picture, where was it taken?
I don't know. Is that,
One in the studio, I guess, right?
yeah.
Okay, take a look at this next shot.
Oh, that was in the
This one.
studio. Yeah.
Oh,
Frank was
gee.
with
Now
it.
that it looks like a picture of you, John Coos, when you had hair. And it looks like you got a cigarette in your mouth in that picture, right?
Oh,
Oh,
But
my
you don't smoke anymore,
God.
right? You
I
don't
know
smoke.
where you got that from.
You don't smoke anymore.
No, I don't smoke. 10 months I stopped. Me and my wife. My wife, 3.5
Fantastic.
years. God bless you, Diane.
Good for you.
3.5 years. 9 months for me. That was taken in one of those little things.
Not in Coney Island.
No, I didn't live in Coney. I lived in the
Yeah,
Bronx.
You went into the booth.
Yeah, one of those booths.
Booth
yeah,
and you cover
yeah.
yourself up. We don't see these booths
With a
anymore,
cigarette.
right? No more.
Woolworths. They
You don't
had.
see it.
Woolworths, yeah. Now look at this picture. How do you like this one? That looks like John Coos of today. You on the stage there yourself?
I can't see it really that good.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
look good
that's
over
a-
there. You look good over there.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk a little bit. Let's go right to the hit record. We're going to play a lot of songs tonight.
Okay.
But let's do this Coney Island, baby, because I love this song. This song is the national anthem of Coney Island. I mean, it's been there forever, since '62.
National anthem of
Continues
Brooklyn.
that right. And you went back to Coney Island to sing there
Oh.
only about a year ago, right?
A thrill.
Tell me a little bit about
At MCU Park, and we sang Coney Island on the field, and in the back was the boardwalk. The whole
whole deal.
aura,
Yeah,
you
that
know.
was nice.
I start crying up there singing.
And it'd
you
be a
know?
great feeling,
And then when
right?
I told everybody to join us, the whole 2,000 people sang Coney Island, baby, too. That was a thrill. Don't make me get all bottled up when like that.
Happens to be
I'm
one
very
of the biggest,
melancholy.
biggest summer songs.
Believe it or
of
not,
all-
Joe
One of the
Cavana.
biggest summer songs of all time rock and roll is Coney Island.
Yeah,
Baby.
that's a great song.
And then later on after that, they came out with Under the Boardwalk. It was a type of thing of that same kind.
Mickey, they
Yes.
play that
Thank
you.
Coney Island Baby at each of the baseball games in MCU Park.
Yeah.
Oh, they played all the
Every
time?
game they play
That's what I'm
Coney
told.
Island Baby.
Oh, that's great. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go on stage as we watch John Coos and the Excellents.
Ah, those days back at the shore. Hot dogs, french fries, the boardwalk, and a sweet girl we'll just think of as our Coney Island baby. It's the Excellence!
Hi, Pittsburgh. We're going to take you back to the year 1962, to Brooklyn, New York, to do the song that we're going to sing for you tonight. And it's for you, baby. You. Bring us back. You're my Coney Island baby. You mean so much to me. You're my pretty little lady. I love you tenderly. You're my lucky star. That's what you are. You're my Coney Island baby. You're so precious, so sweet. Since the day
love to hear John Coos and, of course, the Excellence sing that song, right? Frankie D takes you back. Of course, Jerry Butler introduced him, one of the legends of the rock and roll business himself.
One of the greatest songs of the doo-wop era has to be Coney Island Baby.
I love that song. And, of course, watching those jackets, they had a little red on there and everything else. I mean, it was just fab. Listen, I got to ask you a real question here because I'll never forget. Frankie, it's an amazing story. When I was a kid, I go to Coney Island, right? Put on my 44 boxer bathing suit, you know, and I get out there doing a little swimming and everything, and all of a sudden, I see an animal. It's actually on the side of me, right? I look at John Coos on the side. I couldn't swear. I thought it was an animal. He lost his headpiece in the water and came up on my sleeve. It was unbelievable. I got scared by the thing. John, you know, I saw you both ways.
I did lose it a couple
I
of
saw
times.
you without hair and I saw you with hair, you know?
Yeah, well, let me just
That
tell you
was
this
the
fast.
Harry experience.
Let me tell this fast story. I did. He is right. I did lose it a couple of times, but not in that case. One Saturday, I don't know what month it was. I was going to my hair cutter, groomer, and I left the box with my hairpiece in it. I didn't know where it was. I went on the West Side Highway. I reached for it on the side. No hairpiece. What the heck am I going to do now? Turned around about 90 miles an hour back through the tunnel. Turned the corner on my block, and there's the box laying in the street, the animal laying in the snow, and the garbage truck just passed. It didn't run over it. I picked it up, threw it against the car. I said, safe for another 6 months. I went to Jersey to get it done and sang that night.
That's the story.
True
You
story.
sang that night. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you guys in a little spot.
Okay.
I know that, you know, we always have somebody in here to sing, and of course, doo-wop was started right on the street corners. Today we take it to Mickey B's living room right here at Madhouse TV, and I know that Joe Noto's not here, you know, but I'm going to ask you guys if maybe I could do something to fill in.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know what part I could do. I know you guys do something. So
I heard that you're a good second tenor. If
second-
you want to
second
try
tenor,
that.
do a little second tenor on maybe a
that'd be
song
great.
or something.
Sure.
Yeah, but you don't get paid, Mickey.
There's no pay here. I'm not worried about that. What song we going to do?
Just to make sure, if you don't hit the right note,
Okay.
we're cutting it right there.
All right. But also, if I make a mistake on the lyric, don't blame me. I mean, this
Yeah, well,
is-
I may make the mistake singing
Well,
to
what's
your
the
school
difference?
up
This
here.
is fun. That's why you're here.
Yeah.
Because it's diamonds and pearls.
Oh, Diamonds and Pearls, good song.
Yeah,
Paradigms.
that's a good one.
Paradigms.
There you
So
go.
you want to do it, John?
You tell me when.
Okay, I'm ready.
There are diamonds, pearls, emeralds, and rings. None of these jewels show me a thing. I was only. I want your love. Whoop, 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 whoop. I don't want a chest full of gold. Just want someone to have and to hold. I was only. I want your love. To hold me. To kiss me. To thrill me. I don't want a chest full of gold. Just want someone to have and to hold. I was only. I want your love. Your love. Your love. Wow.
Atta boy, Mickey.
Prince of rock and
Frankie,
roll.
D, what'd you think about that down
Frankie,
in
listen to this
Florida,
guy, huh? You were singing too,
great.
Frankie. I saw you.
That was great.
Thank you.
Frankie was doing a little singing
Sign
out
him
there,
up.
too.
Very
That's
good.
right.
Sign him
I'm
up.
right along with you.
Atta
You know
boy.
what we're going to do? We're going to take a little break right now, all right? When we come back, we got some more great music from, of course, John Coos and the Excellence, Frankie D, the doo-wop chef, and Mickey B, the Prince of Rock and Roll. And then don't go away. We'll be back right after this.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hogshair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
B&M Performance Cycles, 439 South Main Street, Messina, New York. We handle all parts, accessories, and do all repairs. We can custom build your bike for show or hot rod. We also do New York State inspections on all motorcycles. B&M Performance Cycles. Come see us today.
Back here live on the Mickey B Jukebox Review on Madhouse TV, and my special guest today, John Coos and the Excellence, the Coney Island Baby Kids themselves. And Frankie D, what a great history of this fabulous group. And you know, sometimes you don't hear it all. I mean, you got some great stories to talk about.
Yeah, Mickey. You know, John, it goes down that you guys almost appeared on American Bandstand. Why don't you tell us all what happened with that story?
Back in that day, in '62, we had some problems with the management of the group. The guys who told us where we were going, what we were getting, how we were getting there. That was nothing. They never told us where we were going, how we were getting there. Never dressed us the worst. But we had to get to the Atlantic City Steel Pier one Saturday. We went there, we sang, and was piped into Philadelphia. And it worked out very well. A couple of weeks later, they asked if we could be on American Bandstand. And unfortunately, being as young as I was, I had a girlfriend at the time. Some other guys were stuck around doing other things, and we just turned it down. We never went on. Consequently, that's why I'm sitting in the couch at MickeyB show right now.
So you made it right here. That's very important.
Yeah.
Instead,
About 40 years later, but what's the
instead, right,
difference,
show us Mickey B show.
By the way, everybody, 50 years, the anniversary of Coney Island Baby. It's 2012, 50
Wow,
years old.
absolutely marvelous, which deserves a little bit more play a little bit later on. But what we're going to do right now, today we set a theme for different areas, just like Coney Island. A lot of guys sang about different places, right? So we're going to watch very carefully Gary U.S. Bonds as he goes back to the days of New Orleans. Watch this one.
You please welcome Gary U.S. Bonds! Take a trip with me. Come around. Well, that's the Mississippi. Orleans. Say, hey, 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 yeah, what I say? I said, hey, 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 yeah. Come on, take a stroll down the Basin Street. Come on, right along. And listen to the Dixieland. When the man knows the blossoms, they cannot feel the air. Yeah, you ain't been to heaven, then you ain't been there. No, no, no. Then I quit my singing from a big oak tree down the Mississippi, down in New Orleans. Mississippi down in New Orleans.
Gary U.S. Bonds talking about New Orleans, and that's what we're talking about today, Frankie D. Different places that were recorded about. Of course, start off with John Coos and the guys in Coney Island, Baby, all the way down to New Orleans. Tell me a little story about Gary U.S. Bonds and that song.
Well, actually, Mickey, Gary U.S. Bonds was born in Jacksonville, Florida, as Gary Levine Anderson.
Huh?
I mean, not Levine, Lavone.
You said Levine. What is it, Jewish?
What's it, Jewish or what? He's Jewish.
Big difference between Lavone and Levine.
Singing in a group called the Turks, Mickey.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He's discovered by Frank Guida, all right? And Guida changes his name to U.S. Bonds to try and confuse everybody about the American bonds to get more airplay. But all the people thought it was a singing group. And that's when he renames him Gary U.S. Bonds, and they release the song we just heard, New Orleans, and it goes all the way up to number 6 on the Hot 100 charts.
It's amazing, all this history of rock and roll. That is amazing.
Frankie D knows it all.
Frankie knows it all. Frankie D, the doo-wop chef.
Chef, he knows how to cook too.
Practically 23 years ago, we've been doing this stuff together.
Wow.
God bless. That's great.
Now, Mel, you...
Mal.
Like your pal.
We call him Mel.
Because Mel is the...
Mel's
Give him
Diner.
Mel instead of Mal. Two Jewish first names anyway, don't make a difference.
All right, doesn't matter.
All right, Mal. Mal, you're with John how many years now?
It's 15 years.
15 years, a long time.
Yeah.
We met under the Whitestone Bridge, did our first practice.
Yeah.
He was bringing the group, putting the group back together again
Uh-huh.
after a hiatus of I don't know how many years. And we clicked right away.
It's unbelievable.
Me, him, Phil, and Victor Rodriguez.
Rodriguez,
You're
yeah.
enjoying yourself, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You know, last night I was with Don Key Reed at the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and you guys have been on the doo-wop chef many, many times. A lot of you talk about the resurgence of course, Richard Nader, who starts that resurgence back of the shows at Madison Square Garden and all of it. And then, of course, Don Key Reed, 35 years on television, my dear friend there. Nobody could do that again. I mean, being there 35 years. Next year, we celebrate 25 years on radio and TV. But
gotta keep it going.
We were listening to Don in the back, in the backyard of my house, hearing my songs being played, you know. We want a special thanks to Don and helping us out last night with the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Hi, Don.
And I want to also tell you something. I love the song called Here I Am Broken Hearted.
Here am I broken
Here
hearted.
am I broken hearted.
Don't transpose the words.
Right,
Here am I.
The 4 J's. Four J's did that song.
Yep.
Came out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, right?
That's correct.
Do we know what those names were? Four J's. I think it had to be Jimmy and John,
Jeez, I don't know.
Joey and
Oh,
James.
Jay, the four J's.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the four
Oh.
J's. That's how it came
Oh, I
about.
thought it's Jays. I didn't know that.
No, the
Oh.
four J's. And they used to have the other guy. He said, Ray J. He says, you could call me Ray, you could call me Jay, you could call me Jim, but don't call me Ray J.
Right.
You remember that?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Who doesn't remember that, Frankie D? Who was that guy that did that? Huh?
I don't remember.
That was a funny
Jay.
story.
Yeah.
But tell me a little bit. Here we are, Broken Hearted. It goes on the CD. Name of the CD, John, was what?
Yours in Harmony.
Yours in Harmony. And you had some great cuts on that CD.
Thank you so much. I
We're
know you
gonna
like
play a lot of them later
a
on.
couple of them.
I love
You'll love
Sandy,
them. Yes.
I love Woman. I mean, there's so many.
Thank
great
you so
ones.
much, yes.
And here I am, Broken Hearted. You're on a stage with you, and who else was on here with you at that time when you did you?
Joe Cavanna since replaced John Accardo.
John Accardo.
Hi, Johnny.
Right.
2 years ago, he's with us, and we're happy he is. He's great.
Right.
And at that time, that was it. Mal, Joe Noto, and John Accardo. Now Joe is in with us.
Okay, so let's go right to a great song. You'll tell us where this is after it's over. Here's John Coos and the Excellence, and Here I Am, Broken Hearted.
Here am I, 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 boom, 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 here am I, here am I, there she goes, my old gal, and there he goes, my old pal, and here am I, broken hearted. Whoa, she was mine in May, isn't she? And she forgot mighty soon that here am I, broken hearted. Well, the last time that we said goodbye, she broke my heart in two. It's not enough, I lost her love, I had to lose him too. Oh, well, let it go in their joy, happy girl, lucky boy, and here am I, broken hearted. Oh, well, the last time that we said goodbye, she broke my heart in two. It's not enough, I lost her love, I had to lose him too. Oh, well, let it go in their joy, happy girl, lucky boy, and here am I. Well, now, here am I. Come on, look at me. Here am I. Come on, look at me. Here am I.
Right here I am, Broken Hearted. Four J's did originally, and of course, my special guest today, you saw him on the stage, John Coos and the Excellence, and Here Am I, Broken Hearted. What a great sound. Now, tell me a little bit, where was this thing, Mal? Where was it?
That was done on Channel 13 for PBS.
Uh-huh.
And it was for promotion with T.J. Lebinsky for
Doo-wop
Love Songs.
Doo-wop love songs.
Yeah. And we just had a guitar player with us, Steve Raymer.
Let me tell you something. Big credit to, of course, T.J. Lebinsky, who does a fantastic job on of course, all the public service shows. And it's just fantastic. The groups had it being filmed and all. Great job. Am I right there, Frankie D?
Terrific. That's one of my favorite songs, Mickey. One of my favorite doo-wop songs. It's not really fast. It's not really slow. I guess you would call it half-fast.
I knew you was going.
Boy,
Frankie.
You know, in 1998, when I brought the group back again after being away a little while, I tried to choose certain songs. And believe it or not, that song is now synonymous with the excellence completely. After 14 years, since 1998, we do it at all our shows. So many people never heard of it, yet it is a very popular song and done very well by the 4Js and replicated by yours truly.
Did a great job.
Thank you very
Great
much.
job. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take a little break. When we come back, we got some more history of course, John Coues and the Excellence. More from Frankie D, who has a little recipe a little bit later on, a special treat for everybody who loves to eat food, especially Coney Island style. You'll hear about it a little bit later on the show. But right now, hang in, don't go away. It's Madhouse TV, and you're on Mickey B's Jukebox Review.
You know you already want a Toyota, but when you want more from your Toyota store, you want Smithtown Toyota, where every Toyota comes with Smithtown Toyota's Toyota for Life program, giving you lifetime New York State inspections, lifetime 10% discounts on all parts and service, 2 years of complimentary oil changes, 2 years of scheduled maintenance, and more, all at no cost to you, plus low clear-out deals on every Toyota in stock. Get more from your Toyota store. Hurry to Smithtown Toyota.
Suffolk County Gold Refinery for the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Visit their showroom for unbelievable prices on fine jewelry and engagement rings. 71 Millbot Boulevard, Farmingdale, 631-777-CASH. Suffolk County Gold Refinery for the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Visit their showroom for unbelievable prices on fine jewelry and engagement rings. 71 Millbot Boulevard, Farmingdale, 631-777-CASH. For the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Suffolk County Gold Refinery, 631-777-CASH.
Right here with Mickey B, the Prince of Rock and Roll. Of course, John Coues and the Excellence here today as we talk about special areas of the country. And, of course, Frankie D, I know you're having a great time. You're down there in Port St. Lucie, Florida. We got telephone calls coming in here, I believe. So maybe we'll take that call in a second. But should I take that telephone call? We could do that, right? Let's go to phone line and find out who's on the line.
Yes,
Hello, who's on the line?
Noto from the Excellence, the member that's not there tonight.
Yes.
And, it's Joe Noto.
Joe Noto, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. First of all, I'm extremely impressed with your show.
Thank you very much. You know, you got the Excellence here. Your partners in crime.
I know. I've been watching and I've been listening. You did an excellent rendition for your part in Diamonds and Pearls.
Thank you very much.
right.
Appreciate that. We have a little fun.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry I couldn't make it there tonight as I had to help my hunchback brother straighten up.
Joe, how long have you been with the Excellence now?
I've been with them since 1999.
Well, that's a long time.
That's it's going on. Well, this coming year it'll be almost 14 years.
Now, in the group itself, you sing what part?
I'm first tenor.
You're the first tenor. And Mal, you sing what?
Yep.
I usually sing
I'm
second.
still first tenor. I do some leads now. I've
Uh-huh.
been invited to do some leads.
And what songs do you sing on?
Well, I've been doing. Actually, I do an intricate part of Diamonds and Pearls that you just guys did a little while ago.
Okay.
I like to do Goody Goody.
Oh, that's a good song.
And I do Under the Boardwalk.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think. Oh,
Some
yeah,
great
and
a cappella
incorporating
songs.
some new material like I Only Want You.
Now I got a great idea.
The diaries.
Gloria.
coming.
Now I got a
Diary.
great. Now I got a great idea.
Diaries.
Right,
coming.
what's
What's your idea?
I'm
What
not
we're
singing
gonna
with
do-
him on the microphone.
I want him to sing. Please.
Really?
Yeah. Why not?
Do what?
Listen. Can you do?
Well, how about if I do goody goody?
Well, I'd say is that going to
Okay,
be hard?
that's fine.
Yeah.
Can you do goody goody? I mean, acapella
Well, I
with
could
him?
do,
Yes.
I guess what would
We
be
can
easy
do
if
it.
I did, well, I know the guys like to do goody goody.
Yes, we're down.
And no
That's
problem.
right.
Goody
Okay.
goody. All right, you ready?
So I guess I'll start it off.
This is the first time this is being done via lead by phone and group sitting in here.
Can I just butt in?
Yes.
Also, I want you to know that Joe is going to be the musical part, introducing himself by doing music now.
Okay.
Oh, you want me to do that?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
We are on a speakerphone.
Wow, do up, do up the bop, wow, do up, the bop, wow, do up, the bop, wow, do up the bop.
So you gave the hot do, just as I gave mine to, and he broke it in little pieces. That's how do you do? So you lie awake just singing the blues all night. Goody goody, so you think your love's a barrel of dynamite. Well, away and hallelujah, had it coming to ya. Goody goody for him, goody goody for me.
Goody for me.
Well, I hope you're satisfied. You asked for you.
Music.
Well, you met someone who set you back on your heel. Goody goody. Well, you met someone and now you know how it feels. Goody goody. So you gave him your heart too, just as I gave mine to you. And he broke in little pieces. That's how do you do? So you lie awake to singing the blues all night. Goody goody. So you think your love's a barrel of dynamite. Well, away and hallelujah, you had it coming to ya. Goody goody for him, goody goody for me.
Goody for me.
Well, I hope you're satisfied. The love has been denied. I hope you're satisfied. You wrestle you. Hope you're satisfied.
Hey, let me tell you something. Now, this is
Could hardly hear him.
this is the first time. Now, listen, I got to really say.
This is the first now, right?
I'm really sorry I put you guys in a spot like this, but it sounded pretty good. You know, it's very hard to hear, delay between a telephone and singing live. But this is the first time that we've ever done this. I mean, I've been on radio a long, long time. Never did this with a singing lead on the phone. Hey, Frankie D, how'd it sound down there in Florida?
That was great. Lead on the phone for first.
No, we're not doing it with you. We're not doing it with you.
Good job, Joe.
Hey, Joe, thank you very much for being part of
Thank you very much. Stay
Mickey
well
B.
and have a happy holiday.
You too.
You too, buddy.
Take care now.
Bye.
Thanks, Joey.
That's the first in history doing that. That's a rough thing to do. And I'll tell you something, Goody Goody's a hard song to do.
It is.
And I mean, hardly no music playing, and you're doing a cappella on that song,
that's
and
a
by
tough
telephone. I mean, it's unbelievable.
On the
It's
stage,
unbelievable.
Mickey, he moves like Jackie Gleason. On the stage.
Yeah.
Absolutely fabulous right here with Mickey B. And of course, Frankie D, you talk about doing some songs. Did we do, we didn't sing that yet, right?
When we get
you
married.
want to do it again when we get
for
married,
Mickey.
right?
Yeah.
I'd like to do that. Yeah, Frankie.
I need a shot of acapella.
I forgot already.
You want some more acapella, Frankie D?
I need some more, yeah.
I know that these guys did Diamonds and Pearls. What do you want to do? You want to do a certain song? Or
Yeah,
you
we're
wanna
going to
No, I didn't know that
I like
we-
to do a song that my son's getting married in June next year.
Is he?
Yeah. And we're going to do this song for him, dedicated to him and his bride, Angie,
And which one you want to do?
when we get married.
When we go, that's of course, the Dream Lovers.
Yes, Dream.
And I'll fill in there again, and we'll try it this
we
time.
need your help.
Listen, I'm all set. You ready? Here we go. Right now on Madhouse TV, Frankie D said he wants a shot of acapella. You got it right here. John Coos and the Excellence.
Darling, whoa, when we get married, we'll have a big celebration. Send invitations to all our friends and relations.
We'll have a ball.
We'll have a ball.
Dancing at all.
When we get married. Ooh. I'll tell the world I'm taking your hand. Folks from all over will come to see the wedding we've planned.
We'll have a ball.
We'll have a ball.
Dancing and all.
When we get married.
Get married.
No.
We'll have a time.
We'll have a time.
Dancing and dine.
And darling, we'll be oh so gay.
We'll have a ball.
We'll have a ball.
Dancing and all.
And darling, we'll be as one. Just wait and see. Our wedding day is not very far. Oh, folks will whisper and say how lovely we both are.
We'll have the time.
We'll have time.
Dancing and dine.
When we get married.
When we get married. We'll have a ball. Dancing and all.
And darling, we'll be oh so gay.
We'll have a time.
We'll have a time.
Dancing and dine.
And darling, we'll be as one. Just wait and see. Our wedding day is not very far. Oh, folks will whisper and say how lovely we both are.
We'll have a ball.
We'll have a ball.
Dancing at all.
When we get married.
How's that for the wedding? That's not bad, huh?
All right.
Without even giving a gift.
That's it.
That's how we do it right here.
That's my gift.
We're here with, of course, John Coos and the Excellence. Frankie D, what'd you think about that?
That was like an overdose.
Like an overdose right there. Tell me a little bit, John. Later on, of course, the career moves along, and you got this resurgence of music. And did you ever think it was going to last this long?
No, I didn't. And again, we go back to my hero, Don Kay, and that famous radio station out there. And they had the top 500, and that went on and on and on and on. And we got votes, and we became this, and we became that. I didn't realize how popular the song really was. I mean, it went all the way, starting from 200 so-and-so to number 7. Of course, I had people send in 3,000 postcards, but it did what it did, and it has become very popular. And as I said, Brooklyn's national anthem. And no, I never did think it would go this far. I didn't think I'd be sitting here today, you know. It's great.
Yeah, isn't it fabulous?
And we love performing it.
And we love performing on the MickeyB shows, especially in Patchogue and other places that he may come up with.
Yeah.
Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a little break right now. When we come back, we'll be speaking to Joe Cavanna, who is also, of course, one of the Excellence. And hang in, don't go away. You got the Excellence here. You got Frankie D and MickeyB, the Prince of Rock and Roll. We're on Madhouse TV. We'll be right back.
What is Grand Prix Motorsports? It's a full-service motorsport performance and service shop. It's West Coast custom style, East Coast pricing, old-school customer service, custom-built bikes, all-out performance upgrades, and free towing too. Grand Prix Motorsports is automobile, motorcycle, jet ski, and ATV, performance, service, and repair. It's online at GrandPrixMS.com. Grand Prix Motorsports, Long Island Avenue, Deer Park.
know you already want a Toyota, but when you want more from your Toyota store, you want Smithtown Toyota, where every Toyota comes with Smithtown Toyota's Toyota for Life program, giving you lifetime New York State inspections, lifetime 10% discounts on all parts and service, 2 years of complimentary oil changes, 2 years of scheduled maintenance, and more, all at no cost to you, plus low clear-out deals on every Toyota in stock. Get more from your Toyota store. Hurry to Smithtown Toyota.
Right here with Mickey B, the Prince of Rock and Roll, and of course having a lot of fun here with John Coos and the Excellence. John, that CD that we were talking about before, there's a great song in it. I love Maybe You'll Be There. Billy and the Essentials did that
Exactly,
song, right?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia again. You like that Philadelphia
Yeah,
sound
I guess
for some
so.
reason.
Four
Is that-
J's and, yeah.
Four J's and those guys. Good friends of each other, you know?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to record the CD?
The CD actually took us about, I'm guessing, I'd say about 3 months overall.
Uh-huh.
Trying to get all the guys in at the same time, you know, and
Right.
oh, here it is.
Yeah, I hear a little bit in the background. It's getting
Yeah.
really excited about coming
And we did
on.
it in the End Result Studios with a good friend of ours, Ralph Marsala. And it took a lot to bring in all the band members, but you recorded at different times. They put down certain tracks, you put down, we came in for corrections and whatnot. I'd say about 3 months. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, the funny thing is that we had to, the band laid down their tracks. And when we came back to sing over them, we realized that the band had cut some of the musical parts and changed it. So we had to adjust vocally to the band.
Yeah.
We couldn't afford to have
That's
it.
hard to do.
Yeah, so it was a little tricky. That's why it took us so long.
Joe Cavana, how long you been with the Excellence?
Going over almost 3 years.
2 years.
2 years. Sorry.
It's 2 years.
Yep.
So you weren't on the CD.
No, I wasn't.
You
But
weren't on the
I
CD.
enjoy doing. Maybe you'll be there.
Yeah, great song.
harmony.
He loves that
You're
song.
doing it now on the stage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he does a good job.
But you were with a couple of other groups
The
through your
Emotions.
lifetime. The Emotions,
Back
great
in
group back in
1982.
Yeah.
And we came out with an album on the ambient. One of the ambient.
That's
Doo-wop
right.
All night long.
Yeah, you were on there with the Hop Tones and the Jive
Tones,
Five.
Capris,
Capris,
Jive Five,
yeah.
and the
Mystics were on there.
yes.
Uh-huh.
And we debuted at the Bottom Line, 1982.
Yeah.
And we were on the front page of the Colorado section of New York News, and people would say, "Who the heck are the Emotions?" Under the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
Under the lamp. It was an incredible shot. I gotta give you a copy of that. I mean that.
Yeah, I
It's
want to get
really
a copy.
keepsake.
Oh, that's great.
And so that, Mickey, to us, there was some kind of a resurgence that happened. And all of a sudden, you've seen all these shows, in addition to Richard Nader, there were just more and more shows.
Yep.
And it just been doing it. So I'm blessed to be with the Excellence now,
Nah,
to be
that's
honest
great.
with you.
That's great.
Brooklyn, Coney Island, that's my roots.
Let's do it right now. Let's go to the CD. I want to listen to this CD of Maybe You'll Be There for about 30 seconds so we could debut a couple of these songs. Let's listen to it right now.
Each time I see a crowd of people, just like a fool I stop and stare. I know it's not the proper thing to do.
I just love the whole harmony of the group, the music in the background. Who the guys play on the second?
Roger Anderson plays in with the Puff Tones as their regular keyboard player. Cleveland Freeman is around all over the place. Big Cleveland, he's with everybody, bass player. And then we have our friend, our guy Steve Rain, who's been with us for years and plays in with us when we get our house band together. And Dino Pierulli's out with his own band, drummer, and Keith is in Pennsylvania. So, yeah.
Now, where was the studio you recorded this?
End Result Studios on 2nd Avenue in Brooklyn.
In
right
Brooklyn,
down
New
near
York.
the Gowanus Canal.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, another great song that I love on here is a song called Sandy, right?
Never heard of that name.
Now, and of course, Sandy is a storm, that Hurricane Sandy that did tremendous devastation to us. And we want to just make sure that everybody continues to send in to the Red Cross and help all the people through this metropolitan area, because we really need your help, okay? But let's listen to it right now. I want to hear that song. Could I hear it play? Because here's Sandy. I happen to love this.
I long for your touch. I love the girl around the corner. Just found out that she's untrue. I left her, didn't even want her, but I'd crawl back if I could. Why must I love you so much? Dandy, I long for your touch. I never thought you would put me down.
I love the Dion music, and of course, why did you pick a song like Sandy?
I was laying there with my broken hip about 3 years ago in bed. Came on the TV. In fact, HBO, the stations on the TV, the 600s.
Yeah.
I said, we got to do this.
And you loved it. And I love it too. But you know what I love? And I called you up as soon as I heard this song, and I said, you know what? I love the song. I love the album.
I know you
love
did.
the song. Called you right away because when I hear something I love it. And you know what I loved also? The baritone sax.
Oh,
I love that feel right on there.
Oh,
You got to have that.
Some ways, like the guy's excusing himself to go to the bathroom one day.
Frankie D, how do you like those songs off that album, huh?
Great. Sandy, terrific song, and these guys do it so well.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. It before, Mickey.
It's an amazing sound, right? What I want to do is go to another video clip, and I want you to watch this video right now on, of course, the listen to this one.
Spring will soon be gone. Summer's coming on. And I'm dreaming of lots of summer love. And all I think about after school is out, head down the shore to have a ball once more. Whoa, those wildwood days, wildwood days, my baby. Every day's a holiday, every night is a Saturday night. Oh, those wildwood days, wildwood days, and then those honey lights, wildwood nights. Hey, baby, you'll be mine, 'cause it's kissing time. Gonna twist again, like remember when, sleeping on the beach 7 days a week, rocking every night until the early bright. Whoa, those wildwood days, wildwood days, my baby. Every day's a holiday, every night is a Saturday night. Oh, those wildwood days, wildwood days, and then those honey lights, wildwood nights. Thank you.
Right there, of course, Bobby Rydell, another great place to be, Wildwood, New Jersey. John Coos, summertime is here in this room today, huh?
Can't wait to see you on the boat in the summertime, buddy.
Let me tell you something. We got an honor today because Frankie D, as we start a little Coney Island baby in the background, Frankie D, you got a recipe that you did special for the guys called Coney Island Babies. Tell us about it.
That's right, Mickey. Coney Island babies. What it is, it's spaghetti and clams, and what you're going to need is 4 dozen little neck clams, scrubbed under cold water, remove any sand or grit that may be on them, about a 1/4 cup of olive oil, about 10 cloves of garlic, about 4 ounces of dry white wine, a 35-ounce can of whole tomatoes crushed by hand, all right, the juice of a lemon, a 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, salt and pepper to taste, of course a pound of spaghetti cooked al dente. And what you're going to do is put the ingredients in a large pot, place the clams upright, pour over the clams the olive oil, the pepper, the salt, okay, and the broth, and we bring it to a boil and steam the clams open with a cover over the pot. Then what you're going to do is add the tomatoes into that, okay? When the clams cook for about 10 minutes or so, They're ready to go. Just place them on the table, pour them over some spaghetti with a little sauce, some lemon wedges, and some crusty Italian bread on the side, and there you have it. Coney Island babies.
How you like
boy,
that?
that
Special
was good.
Frankie D for that. Hey, how about we start that song over again, and I want to have these guys mouth it like the old days, like we used to do. If you could bring that music up, I want to thank, of course, John Coos and the Excellence for coming by. I want to thank, of course,
you.
my dear friend and co-host, Frankie D. And bring that up. And, guys, let's sing it out until the next time. God bless all of you. We'll see you next week on, of course, the MickeyB Jukebox Review.
I love you tenderly. You're
my lucky
star. That's what you are. You're my Coney Island baby. You're so precious, so sweet. Since the day